Welcome to the first ever virtual episode of Iggy Talks. So today, we will be joined by our new host, John Erico Pimentel. Good afternoon, everyone. So today, we will be answering, in our first ever virtual episode, we will be answering the questions, why have the Jesuits prospered? Why do they continue to prosper? That is some key questions that we would like to answer throughout this virtual talk show. But I am not your only companion for this episode. Actually, we are joined by three students. That is Vincent, Eunice, and Carl. So, good afternoon, guys. How are you all?
Good afternoon.
Good.
Afternoon, I'm feeling good.
Yes. So, we won't make this interview any longer. So, I would like to. So, our topic for today, of course, is about heroic leadership, and we all know that there are four pillars of heroic leadership, and that is self-awareness, ingenuity, love, and heroism. But today we will be discussing more on heroism. So, I would like to ask first, Eunice, what can you expound to us what is heroism?
Sure. When we talk about the characteristics of a hero, we usually refer to it as selfless, disciplined, extraordinary, empowering, and someone who would take risks to save others. So, heroism in Jesuit culture is by envisioning heroic objectives to elicit great desires in order for the hero to extract gold from the opportunities at hand rather than waiting for golden opportunities to be handed to them. Therefore, striving to shape the future rather than passively watching the future happening around them. Heroism involves nobility of committing yourself to a way of life that focuses on goals that are larger than you alone. So, like the characteristics of a hero, heroism aspires leaders to endeavor to conceive great resolves and elicit equally great desires, as what Iggy said. It makes one, regardless of what they are doing, rooted in the belief that above and beyond performance occurred, one aims high.
Right. So thank you so much, Eunice. So thank you so much for elaborating it. So like what is really heroism? Because I thought before heroism is just about manifesting extreme bravery. But when applied with the Ignatian way of life or like just with culture itself, I've come to realize that there's something more to heroism. And actually, this is one line that struck me the most, and that is like for us to extract gold from the opportunities at hand rather than waiting for golden opportunities to be handed to us. And that is something beautiful about heroism, I think. So thank you so much, Eunice. So now can you ask Vincent if why is this pillar or why is heroism very important in heroic leadership?
Uh, Heroism is an important principle in heroic leadership because in form of minds and heart of the members of to elect great desire, envisioning heroic objectives. It aspires heroic leaders in action and leader who is motivated by inflaming love and energy to always do something more, sometimes greater, simply a magic-driven leader. It allows one who have a mindset of shaping the future instead of patiently putting up with what the future brings and move by innovation. To discover ways to realize human potential and turn a vision into a future reality. So that's it.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Vincent. So yeah, heroism is really important because as what is emphasized a while ago, that it's not just more about the present. Like we have to have a mindset that is also up centered on the future. Like we have to have a mindset that we need to shape the future instead of just patiently putting up with the future brings, or instead of just waiting here while we're here in the present. So yeah, thank you so much, Vincent. So, we've been mentioning about the future in the first question, in the second question, and and we're already wondering why is like really or how is the future connected when it comes to heroism, Carl?
Embodying heroism means to aspire magis-driven leaders who elicit motivated and committed performance in shaping and focusing on the possible and future, seizing the opportunities that are within their reach and extract as much as possible from them. It raises disciplined leaders who aims high in every performance, guided by the heroic objectives, contributing to the betterment of the society. Thank
Right.
you.
Yeah. So that's it. So the connection of the future is that, like, it's more of like we compare it to the quote, the future is in our hands. So it's not so when we embody heroism, it's like we are also um we are also um we're also instilled with a commitment to shape the future. Like we are then committed to like focus on the possible in the future, the this and to seize the opportunities that are within our reach. So I think that is one thing significant about shaping our future. So as what Carl has he has said ago, like embodying heroism is is also like he has also mentioned magis. So Eunice, can you explain to me like how is magis connected to heroism? Because I've been curious that Carl has mentioned about magis. So how is magis connected to heroism?
So, a true leader, guided by Jesuit culture, attempts to shape the future instead of patiently putting up with what the future brings, just what as we had mentioned in the previous questions. So, um, aiming high, therefore embodying the magis. So Jesuits are driven by this restless energy, encapsulated in a simple company motto, magis, meaning always something more, something greater. A magis-driven leader is not content to go through the motions or settle for the status quo, but is restlessly inclined to look for something more, something greater. Instead of wishing circumstances were different, magis-driven leaders either make them different or make the most of them. Or instead of waiting for golden opportunities, they find gold in the opportunities at hand. If you embody magis in your leadership journey or experience, inevitably it would lead you to heroism. So that's their connection.
So yeah, thank you so much for clarifying the connection of magis and and heroism. So yeah, so truly magis and heroism are two connected things. It is because um they're two connected things. It is because like for hundreds of years or like for many centuries ago, Jesuits have um inspired or like they have traveled many places, like from the European forests into Tibet, headwaters of the Blue Nile to the upper reaches of the Mississippi River. Like it comes to show that they are really in pursuit of magis. So thank you so much. So magis is about also um aspiring for more. So I think that with heroism, you're also committed to do more, to do better. So yeah, so that's it. So that explains why heroism or like why heroism is very important in heroic leadership. So this is also a question that I would like to throw to all of you, but not answer today. It's more of like you ponder it. So, were there instances in your life where you tried to apply heroism? So yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for joining with me today, and I hope that through with this first ever virtual episode, we're able to gather some good points or like gather some learnings about heroism. So thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you next episode.